Canelo just tricked Jake Paul so bad that I kind of have to feel bad for him, honestly. I know Jake right now is just crying in a corner in Puerto Rico or something.
I've done, like, bro, every fucking day, we would go home and be like, why isn't he finishing these?
I'm going to talk about this, and I'm also going to talk about the KSI and Dylan Danis news. But a few weeks ago, rumors started circulating. Canelo versus Jake Paul was going to be a fight in the works, and obviously that's a ridiculous idea. Canelo being a multiple-time world champion, and Jake Paul, well, being Jake Paul. And that's all it seemed to be a rumor, because Jake Paul has been calling out Canelo for many years, and the rumor fizzled out. But then the rumors had fizzled out, and we were hearing that we were going to finally see a fight that I was excited for, Terrence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez, which is a really good fight. Obviously, you look, Canelo is a bit bigger than Crawford, but I still think it's a good fight. Definitely two high-level dudes in boxing, and you rarely see this. And we had been hearing for about a week or so this fight was about to be done. We were going to get some news on it any day now. This fight was finally going to be in the works, until all of a sudden we had heard rumors that it's off, it's canceled, that this was basically official, that the negotiations had stopped. Everybody was talking about it, and what could be the reason? Well, then everybody started pointing back to the Jake Paul versus Canelo Alvarez rumors, and with that, the internet went wild, right? Just with rumors, with theories, and it turns out that this theory was solid. Jake Paul and Canelo Alvarez, right, they were in talks. ESPN confirmed, Ariel Helwani confirmed. There were multiple sources saying, yes, this was a real thing being talked about, being negotiated, but not a done deal. That's the big thing we have to pay attention to here. And I truly believe that we were going to wind up seeing this fight. It's easy money for Canelo, honestly. It's obviously a fight that I don't want to see, and I think most people would probably give Canelo shit for. But from Canelo's perspective, obviously it makes sense. Nobody disagrees with it. You just have to have pretty much no self-respect. And I think most people saw what was going on, but we're going to get into that in a second. And it really was looking like Jake Paul Canelo is actually going to happen until breaking news came out last night. Turki Al-Sheikh signs Canelo to a 4-fight deal. Now, what does this have to do with Jake Paul being tricked? We're going to get into this because Canelo is truly a mastermind, or at least his team is. Turki signs Canelo to a 4-fight deal. Apparently, these fights are going to be May and September of 2025 and February and October of 2026. Not sure if that's going to be an exact set in stone deadline, but I guess it's just what's targeted right now. I'm not sure why there's need to really put dates. And you can see that Canelo and Terrence Crawford is in the works for September, which is what we were thinking was going to happen in the first place. And I'm glad this is the case because I want to see the Crawford fight. Do not want to see the Jake Paul fight. That fight is extremely dumb. But how did Jake Paul get played here? What exactly happened? How did we go from one moment Jake Paul Canelo being a real thing to now all of a sudden Jake Paul being left on the outside, just full of jealousy? Well, I think most people realize that this was Canelo playing the negotiations game, you know, pinning two promoters against each other, and it was very strategic. He probably was not getting the money that he wanted from Turki Al-Sheikh, or maybe figured, hey, he could probably get more. And I think he decided to say, look, I got other options. I could fight Jake Paul. That's a massive fight on Netflix. That's a massive opportunity, a massive fight that, look, Turki Al-Sheikh, he will never be able to replicate that because Turki's not going to pay Canelo a lot to fight someone that easy. This was the easiest opponent with a lot of money on the line. It made sense, and it makes sense why Turki then started freaking out, and the deal is done now. Like, literally, Turki Al-Sheikh gave Canelo, I guess, whatever money he wanted, because within hours of this Jake Paul news coming out, Turki just killed the deal right there and didn't wait to have a full victory lap on social media. And I truly want to know more details about the deal between Saudi Arabia and Canelo, right? Like, is this contract for any fight? Like, can Canelo determine who he fights? Or is Turki going to be the one deciding, saying, okay, you're going to fight Terrence Crawford this day? And do we finally get to see this David Benavidez fight with Canelo? Is that now on the table? So I want to know more about the deal, and I'm curious to see also how much Canelo is getting paid too, because it's probably a lot. And in case you guys were wondering, could Jake Paul be a part of this 4-fight contract? Well, no, Turki Al-Sheikh totally shut it down, and I'm not surprised. Turki has been pretty much against influencer boxing for a while now, and I'd say you gotta feel bad for Jake Paul if he didn't scam his audience, in my opinion, abuse the elderly, and worst of all, walk around with that hairline. Canelo versus Jake Paul is officially canceled. But I want to talk about KSI versus Dylan Danis real quick, because I never really have time to make a video on this, so might as well fill it in here, because I know a lot of people probably want to hear my thoughts on this. KSI Dylan Danis is now official. Obviously, they were supposed to fight a while ago, and now they're fighting. And the trash talk, man, it is dry already, man, because Dylan Danis' Twitter is just getting stale. I was a big supporter of Dylan Danis against Logan Paul, man, because I thought that he really built up the fight. I thought his promotion for that fight was really good and truly built that boxing event to be massive. Like, everybody was talking about it, and I felt like, you know, Dylan Danis deserves pay-per-view or something because he really did a good job. But I don't think that Dylan Danis is going to be able to recreate the magic here for a multitude of reasons. KSI, first of all, like, he's willing to talk shit about Dylan Danis too, so it's just gonna be a bunch of both guys going back and forth talking shit about the other, and I just feel like it's just gonna seem numb to all of us. But not only that, Logan Paul did play a good part. I'm not sure if he did it on purpose or not, but just being overall annoying, reacting to, you know, these disses just so badly, it just made us all want to root against Logan even more. And I don't think KSI is going to do that. I think KSI is going to try to own Dylan Danis in the trash talk, and it's just going to be a lot of back and forth, both guys trying to own each other. I think it'll make for an interesting buildup. I don't think it's terrible. Another reason why I don't think it's going to recreate the magic is we all know Dylan Danis is going to lose. I mean, I think Dylan Danis is going to get knocked out. He got dominated against Logan Paul, and KSI goes out there to kill people. Like, he goes out there to hit hard. I know against Tommy Fury, he kind of didn't. Whatever you think about his boxing skill set, it might not be the best, but yeah, you can't deny that he is going out there to knock people out. He doesn't just hide behind a jab, but he does hide from Darren Till, because I did not forget about this. Where is the Darren Till fight? This was the perfect opportunity to make the Darren Till fight. KSI is scared of Darren Till. I mean, this is just all about confirmed at this point. Here's a clip of KSI literally admitting that Dylan Danis was worse than FaZe Temper.
Let's not get it twisted. Temper is better than Dylan Danis. You know, he's a better opponent. So it's not like I'm coming here be like, oh, I'm fighting someone worse. I'm fighting someone who is better, you know, in the ring.
Do not fall for this, guys. I beg of you. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. A video later today is going to be uploaded, my full predictions for UFC 312. You guys are the best fan base in MMA. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next one.